In UPSC, you have to bring your hard work, you have to bring your skills, and unless and until you put hard work, you bring your skills, you are not going to pass the examination, right? And for this purpose, UPSC has divided our syllabus like this: paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, and ultimately that is going to help us in policy making and public services. These are 4 pillars of our syllabus we can consider as shown in this image. So there are 4 papers of general studies. Now, which are those 4 papers of general studies and how the content is divided? We can see here. General studies paper 1, this is for paper 1, this is for paper 2nd, this is for paper 3, and this is for paper 4. Now, how the paper 1 of general studies is dealing? If you see what are the core focus of this paper, as rightly shown in that column, you see this paper is providing the context. This paper is providing us context. It means how and what is around us. What is around us? That is the context, right? Because we have to learn so many things in the context. Okay, now suppose you are in Pune. When you are in Pune and when you are in Mumbai, you have to understand yourself in the context of Pune and Mumbai. So context is nothing but our surrounding. So paper 1 is talking about surrounding. So core focus is on Indian heritage, history of India, geography of India, and society of India. Okay, we'll be dealing with this syllabus in detail eventually paper by paper. And in this paper 1, which skills are tested as provided here: historical analysis, geographical mapping, socio-cultural understanding. So these are basic skills which are tested here. Now let me tell you, in Pune city we are witnessing rainfall, right? But in the same season in large part of Maharashtra there is no rainfall. And unfortunately, the credit goes to an effect called as, can you please tell me? It is El Nino. It is El Nino. And because of El Nino, it was predicted that the country and state will have very lesser rainfall. But in case of Pune and adjoining cities, we see sometimes we see flood also. Yesterday, in our very own Mula-Mutha river, the large amount of water was discharged from the chain of dams, right? So here in geography, you have to understand the effect like El Nino, right? In historical analysis, we have to study our history. Okay, now after a few days, there will be Independence Day of India. And we celebrate Independence Day of India on 15th of August. What is the reason that we celebrate Independence Day on 15th of August? What is the reason that that particular date was chosen? There must be some reason we chose that particular date. Right? Why it was not chosen as 1st of August? Why it wasn't chosen as 1st of January? Why 15th of August? Okay, and though we got independence on 15th of August, it was not an overnight journey. We had to fight against all odds with British to gain this kind of independence. And those all things we need to study in history. Okay, there are political figures in history, personalities in history. So we have to study that history so as to know who we are, what are we in the present times. Next is socio-cultural understanding. This is also important part, socio-cultural understanding. Now what is socio-cultural understanding? It is about our society. It is about our society, right? Again, I am going to discuss the syllabus very shortly, how and what are the important elements in society. This is just for the reference purpose, paper 1. Now paper 2 is dealing with the system. Specifically, it is dealing with the political system. Our life is a political life. We cannot say our life is not a political life, because politics is everywhere, starting from our families to our public life. Politics is there. And that is precisely the political system is dealt by this paper 2nd. So here we are studying the governance aspect, the very own constitution of India, political system, social justice and international relations. So these are 4 to 5 important topics listed by paper 2nd, and which skills are tested here? Legal interpretation, policy analysis, diplomatic awareness, means in the context of India and other countries, how our diplomacy is being flowed. So we are discussing that here. Here it is also mentioned the syllabus is highly dynamic and evolving. Means they have provided we shall study India's relationship with neighboring countries. Okay, but you know what kind of relation we have with China or Pakistan today we may not have same relations next day. That would be completely different kind of relationship. If I tell you example of America, we were very good with America in last few years, but last 1 or 2 years, as Mr. Donald Trump became American president for second time, this relationship has soared. Nothing good is happening between India and America. But at the same time, we cannot say that this relationship is going to remain same in coming years. If Donald Trump goes, a new president comes in, we may have very good relations. In that context, these relations are nothing but dynamic. Okay, and every new thing happens in political system every day. हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ तो होता है. There are two aspects जहाँ पे हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ तो होता है. एक तो पॉलिटिक्स में होता है, नहीं तो इकोनॉमिक्स में होता है. ओके, आज आपके पास पैसा है, कल नहीं होगा, परसों फिर होगा, राइट? बिकॉज ऑफ द सेवरल अदर फैक्टर्स. इफ द प्राइस ऑफ एनी कमोडिटी गोज अप, अगर किसी चीज की कीमत बढ़ जाती है तो आपके पॉकेट से ज्यादा पैसा जाएगा. अगर परसों कम होती है तो थोड़ा बचेगा. आगे जाके ऐसा भी हो सकता है, लेटर ऑन इट इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल दैट यू स्टार्ट अर्निंग. सो दैट पेपर इज ऑल्सो dynamic. So in general studies paper 2nd, we study our political system. In paper 3, this is about our growth engine and shield, how we are supposed to protect ourselves. So what is the core focus here? Technology. We need to learn technology, right? We have to study economics, environment, security and disaster. So these are few points which we study. Now, as you studied in education system after 2005 framework, now let me tell you, right now, India is implementing National Education Policy of 2020. Have you heard of that? National Education Policy of 2020. As you are enrolled into college, your college will offer you can choose some interdisciplinary subjects. मतलब साइंस में पढ़ रहे हो तो you can also choose some economics वाला subject, right? Interdisciplinary thing has been started from 2020 onwards. Thing has started. That is because of National New Education Policy. Before that, there was education policy dated 1986. In 2005, we had our national curriculum framework. You people studied environment in your schools. When we were in schools before some years, we had no separate subject called as environment. There was only reference of environment. But you people have separate subject called as environment because of the changing nature as well as increasing importance of environment. So we have to study environment here. Security aspect has become very dynamic. We have to protect ourselves, be it external security or internal security. हमें protect करना ही है, internal हो या external हो. Can you please tell me which security threat is more, external or internal? कौन सा security threat ज़्यादा है, internal, external? Any guess of yours? External security is relatively easy to manage. Internal security is very difficult to manage. With reference to external security, we know who is our enemy. हमें पता हो जाता है हमारा enemy कौन है. If any Pakistani person is there, we may think of that person as an enemy. But internally ऐसा नहीं कर सकता. Internally we are our very own enemy. And every individual may become subject of internal security issues. हर individual हो सकता है. Cyber crimes are happening, right? And these cyber crimes are targeting individuals. And we are losing our very own hard-earned money in cyber crimes. And because of that, what is happening? Because of that, people are disturbed and government had to step in. This is nothing but a serious internal security threat. This wasn't before 10 years. 10 साल पहले नहीं था. Because not every person was using mobile phone. But these days, everyone is using mobile phone. So everyone is potential victim. Everyone is potential victim. So internal security threats are more difficult to manage and their nature also changes every day. हर दिन कुछ नया होता है. Okay, so आपको पढ़ना है इसके बारे में. So this is nothing but security issues. Disasters are unfortunately common. बाढ़ आती है, landslide होता है, earthquake होता है. So these disasters are happening. Not supposed to happen but are happening. Some are man-made disasters, some are natural disasters because of which the situation has become too complex and we have to tackle that disaster as an administrator. As an administrator, that is your responsibility to tackle that disaster. So that is given in our syllabus 3. The slide, this PPT shows engine means our growth engine, shield means how we are supposed to protect. And the paper flow is nothing but ethics, integrity and aptitude. in earlier examination pattern, these 3 subjects were there, though divided into different papers. But from 2012 onwards, we have got this new subject of ethics. For various reasons, the ethics subject was brought in. In simple words, what is ethics? How we behave, how are we supposed to behave? हम कैसे behave करते हैं, हमें कैसे behave करना चाहिए. That is nothing but ethics. Right? And you have heard this word before, ethics. हम ऐसे बोलते हैं कि हमें ethically behave करना चाहिए. We are supposed to behave very ethically. Okay, that has been taught to you. Nobody from your generation will throw any kachra on road. Will you? No, it means you already started doing ethically because in school you are taught like that. From that to caring for the people, doing work for the people, understanding their issues, understanding their problems. All these aspects are nothing but aspects of ethics. So our syllabus of main examination has been divided into how many subjects? How many papers? 4 subjects. Broadly, paper 1 covers 3 subjects: history, geography and society. Paper 2 covers political system, that is Indian polity, that is very common and very famous among aspirant, Indian polity and international relations. Paper 3 is covering economics, science and technology, internal security and disaster management, and paper 4 is dealing with ethics.